My boyfriend got wasted at a party and announced to everyone that I'm basically his maid with benefits. He literally stood up at Claire's house party, beer sloshing everywhere, and said, "She's good for scrubbing toilets and paying rent, but way too boring for anything else." His college buddies Carson and Andrew were dying laughing while I just sat there completely frozen. When I tried to leave, he grabbed my wrist hard and physically blocked the door. Look, guys, she doesn't even have the guts to walk away. Pathetic, right? He was waving my purse in the air like some kind of trophy while everyone stared. I smiled, sat back down, and waited for the nightmare to end. The next morning, he was passed out on our couch, snoring like a freight train. I made coffee and opened my notes app. Started listing everything, every single bill I'd paid, every time I covered his half of rent when he was between paychecks, every cleaning supply I bought because he never noticed we were out of toilet paper. The list was absolutely insane. Rent, $800 per month for 8 months. Internet, $60 monthly for a year. Groceries, easily $200 every 2 weeks. Cleaning supplies, paper towels, trash bags, laundry detergent, literally everything that makes an apartment livable. Then I walked around our place with fresh eyes. The TV I bought when I moved in, mine. The couch I put on my credit card, mine. The coffee maker, air fryer, router, microwave, even the decent sheets, all mine. He owned exactly 3 things: an ugly lamp from his parents, a broken kettle he swore he'd fix, and his gaming chair that smelled like energy drinks. I texted my friend Jenna, "Can I borrow your car this weekend?" She just sent back a middle finger emoji and say less. God, I love her. I started packing strategically. Not everything at once, just small stuff he'd never notice. My chargers, makeup, favorite hoodie, laptop, books. Loaded it all into my car while he played Xbox, screaming at some kid about camping in Spawn. Made dinner just for myself that night. He wandered in asking where his plate was. I told him he could make his own. He actually pouted like a literal child. The next morning I found him in the kitchen looking confused. Half the appliances were gone, but he couldn't figure out what was missing. He asked if I'd moved stuff around. I just shrugged and said maybe he should pay more attention to his surroundings. Tuesday came. He goes to the gym every Tuesday at 6 p.m. like clockwork. Always posts those sweaty mirror selfies on Snapchat. The second he left, I called Jenna. We moved fast. TV unplugged and loaded. Couch somehow squeezed into her SUV. Router, coffee maker, all my kitchen stuff, even my throw pillows. Left his pile of random wires and that disgusting gaming chair. The apartment looked so empty and sad, like a college dorm room after everyone moved out for summer break. Just bare walls and that stupid lamp sitting on the floor. I wrote a note and put it on the empty counter. Your turn to pay rent. Electric bill is due Thursday. Don't forget the toilets need scrubbing. P.S. Maybe learn to notice your surroundings. Your former maid. Put my keys in the mailbox and walked out without looking back. He's been calling nonstop for 3 days. 20 missed calls the first night alone. His parents are texting me paragraph-long messages begging me to call them back. His sister even tried FaceTiming me. His mom sent me a novel about how Douglas is going through a hard time and needs support. But here's the beautiful part, and this is where it gets really good. See, when we moved in together, he said he'd handle all the lease paperwork because it would be less complicated. What he actually did was put only his name on the lease, while I paid half of everything for almost a year. So when I called the landlord yesterday and explained I was moving out, she said, "Oh honey, you're not even on this lease. It's just Douglas and he's responsible for the full $1,600 monthly rent." I asked what happens if he can't pay. She said, 3-day notice, then eviction proceedings. His first solo rent payment is due in 5 days. Carson texted me saying Douglas was freaking out because he can't afford the place alone and doesn't understand where all the furniture went. He's been sleeping on the floor and eating cereal with a fork because I took all the bowls and spoons. The best part, he still doesn't get it. He thinks I'm being dramatic and that I'll come back once I cool off. Sometimes the trash really does take itself out.